Why? Because we're back here on Facebook.
We're back here on Facebook and on YouTube. Thanks to the people that have been watching on YouTube. And if you haven't, go over and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we appreciate that so very much. And man, we thank you, each and every one of you, for watching. And I should actually go full screen to Kristen for a minute while I go and share, so you don't see me doing this. But I could do that, and then I would be like, "Hey, let's try it." I mean, it's not for television. Okay, let me do this. Do this. I'm gonna go share. I'll be right back.
So if you aren't watching us yet, make sure that you go to Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, or your favorite mobile device, and just go to the App Store and download the Abundant TV app and tune in and watch Abundant TV. We've got a lot of great programming. So if you're not familiar with it, join one of the, I won't tell you how many thousands, but it is rapidly growing. Thousands and thousands of people that are watching every day on Abundant TV, and the Rob and Kristen show, which we are on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. We are also on at 9:30 a.m. on Wednesday morning, and also then again on Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. again Eastern Time. So it's really been a lot of fun. We had a great episode again today, talking about our top 5 things that we think were interesting. And without giving too much away, I'll wait until Rob comes back and can maybe give you a little bit of insight and what you may or may not want to tell people about what we discovered about food this week. Seems like we had a lot. Some weeks we talk about animals a lot. This week it seemed to be a lot about food.
Europeans are strange. That's what I'm going to say.
Hey,
You'll have to
don't
tune
be
in.
don't be offensive to
Oh,
Europeans.
well, you
There's a
said
lot of great Europeans out there. It's just some of stories that made its way into the news this week happened to center around some things that
Europeans.
went on in Europe. So it was interesting. Some of the things that we talked about were really interesting. And obviously, we talked a little bit about um, ministry and our trip to Arkansas. And we talked,
Yes, the video was super cool on that. I have to tell you,
except for, I don't know why you picked that one clip of me singing. I
because
hate
it was
that
really good
clip.
angle. I
Uh-huh.
know you didn't like it.
No, it didn't sound that good. So now people are gonna go, man, that Kristen Stanton, she doesn't sing as well as what I thought it was. Oh, she doesn't, that's not what she sounds like on the CD. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, probably. But
Thanks.
oh, hey,
Thanks.
if you do you want to go away and share, and I'll go full screen.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. Woohoo! I'm here now. I don't know how long she'll be there doing that, but man, we appreciate each and every one of you. That thing is awful tall. I'm gonna have to go like way high to get over top of it. Anyway, by the way, if you click that, you can go to Abundant TV, our website, and we appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm just so thankful. God has been so good and has allowed us to do this. And we talked about a lot of different things. Jesus Revolution, the movie, talked about some other things, and then we got into the book of Deuteronomy. And I got to be honest with you, and I'm going to go back. I know she's still over there doing her thing, but I'm going to bring her back in. You know what, Kristen? I got to tell you, I brought you back on. I have to tell you, I was shocked how much we have learned over this last few weeks in the book of Deuteronomy.
Oh
I,
yeah,
I
it's,
don't think I ever spent this much time in Deuteronomy until this.
well, if you would have been in my Sunday school class when I used to teach Sunday school, you would know that I teach. No, I teach. That's how I teach. The way that we study the Bible is how I teach. I do expository teaching, and I really like to try to understand what the word says. And I'm just, I guess, naturally inquisitive when it comes to some of the things, and I really want to know. And you've heard me say before. A lot of people haven't heard the story, but I do have people ask me, how do you get so much out of the Bible when you read it? Well, I study it, number one. And number two, when I was just finished college, I remember praying one day when I was at work. I remember praying one day and just asking God to open up his word to me so that I would really understand it and truly comprehend what he was saying when I read it. And I really believe that God has done that for me. And, I don't ever believe that God plays hide and seek with us when it comes to things like that. I think if you really are seeking after God, I think that you'll find him and that you'll really understand the word if you really want to.
Yep, that's true. Hey, listen, if you're enjoying this time right now, share this on your page, share it to some groups that you know. And we are so excited about being able to do more of this. We're going to do some more live. We're actually working on, we've got some of the equipment is actually sitting here on my desk. Sadly enough, it is taken longer than I thought to do it. I thought we'd be doing some more live stuff. Um, but no, and you're going to see coming up very soon us together, Richard his song, and I'm sure at some point he will make a comment. He likes to call us Ricky and Lucy because we're in separate windows. But we will be together in the same window coming up very soon, and we're excited about it. We love this, so and we've been so blessed. This was our show number 8. Can you believe it? Show number 8 of the Abundant on Abundant TV.
Well,
Of course, the Rob and Kristen.
yeah, I'm excited just because I know the future, the things that we've planned for the show, and just the evolution of what we're going to see. And I know even the things that are in my mind of what I think the direction that the show is going to go. I think that God is going to take it even above and beyond that. And so it's going to be really fun to see what comes out of it. But I enjoy doing the show every week. It takes, I know that nobody that's watching us really understands how much work goes into it. Um, but it does take a little bit of work to put the show together and to, even doing research on things that we're talking about. It's a little bit of effort, but it's a lot of fun. We learn a lot of things. I know that.
You know what? In all of these things that we've created inside the show, and I had somebody ask me recently, so where's episode 1? Episode 1 has disappeared. It's like DB Cooper. It jumped out of a plane and never to be seen again.
Thank
Um,
goodness.
thank goodness. But it was fun to do. And I think the thing that I want to talk about really quick though, and you might be sitting out there, and I just really felt that I should talk about this. You might be sitting out there right now and you're like, well, I will do what God wants me to do when everything is perfect. I will do this when I think everything is just right, or when God has all of these things for me that are ready. I'll tell you this, that I was that kind of person for a very long time. And God had to deal with me. And it actually goes back to 2005. And he dealt with me then and said, Rob, you got to start sometimes. Otherwise, you're not going to even get anywhere. And Kristen and I really desperately wanted um to do the show starting when we launched last May 5th of last year. But reality was we kind of became those people. Well, we can't do it because it's not this or it's not that. And in some cases, there were pieces that were not in place yet. We didn't have certain things.
Well, and
We
and some of it was we made excuses. "I don't have
Yes.
time. I'm so busy." And it is hard because you wear a lot of different hats. You do so many different jobs all day and then I've got my law practice and things where I'm just really super busy, and we just decided we're not waiting anymore. That was one of the things we talked about. We're like, "Okay, we're just gonna do it." And for those of you who don't know, Rob and I love watching Free Chapel, Jensen Franklin Ministries, and we watch something almost every night, don't we?
Mhm. Just
From
about.
Jensen preaching. And And I remember, and this is a sermon that stuck really in my head that we heard sometime in January, and I still remember it. And Jensen was talking about Judges chapter 3, the three success secrets of Shamgar. And really, it really boiled down to it. There was really only one verse in the Bible about Shamgar, but in that one verse, it had a whole message of things. And he really kept saying, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can do. And so that's really what we did. We started where we were, we used what we had, and we did what we could do. And I think that's all God requires of everybody. If you're trying to put something off because you don't think it's perfect, just start where you are. Do
Yep.
what you can, use what you have, and just pray and believe that God's going to do the rest.
Yep. Yep. Hey, if you're on YouTube watching us, or if you're not, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we're going to do some live stuff. We have some neat plans. Of course, Abundant TV is on Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Roku. But we have some neat plans for original programming that you'll only find on our YouTube channel. And that's coming up probably sometime this year when I have actually an extra 10 minutes. And that's kind of what we're looking for. But we have some neat stuff. And next year, going into next year, and of course, if you know us, both Kristen and I are very political. And so going into 2024, you're going to see us do some stuff with politics. Probably that will be on YouTube. A lot of it will be on YouTube. Some of the programming then will be chopped down from YouTube onto Abundant TV. Some of it will be on Abundant TV. We're excited about all of it. But hey, listen, we appreciate you. Share this so that people can find out about Abundant TV, about the Rob and Kristen show, and about everything else that we're doing. We appreciate you. This has been so exciting over this last 8 weeks, 9 weeks of doing this. And if you do, and I know Kristen talked a little bit about this when I was away, but we share in this edition about our ministry trip to Arkansas. Now, we've talked about it on shows previous, but we put a video package together about it. And I want to share this with you. If you're a pastor, and especially if you're a pastor that is thinking about doing a conference or something, we would love to come and talk. We have a cool story of our life and how we met and everything else, and God's faithfulness. And we have a cool story Prius meeting. Prius? Isn't that a car? Prius. Some of the things. Anyway, hey, listen, but if you could share on your Facebook group, share in groups that you are a part of, share on your Facebook page. And I'm tired and hungry. And so that's usually when I start having a harder time thinking, and not well, there are people that are probably going to comment on that one. Never mind. I shouldn't have said that. I
No,
should
but if
tag
you
Richard his.
But if you are watching and you're saying, well, Kristen, I still don't know how to find you, Abundant TV. I don't know how to find the Rob and Kristen show. It's really easy. If you have Roku, if you have Apple TV, if you have Amazon Fire, the Fire Sticks, or a mobile device, you can just download our app. It is free. So you don't have to pay anything to watch Abundant TV. Just download the app, add on Roku and Amazon on Fire. You just go and you do a search for Abundant TV, and then it'll ask you add channel. You click on that and you can start watching. We have 2 live 24/7 channels, and then we've got some on-demand stuff, and we have some other specials and some other things that are coming. Hello to my Aunt Shirley. I just saw a little heart pop up. But we do have some other things, fun things that are coming up that are going to be posted. I just don't know when that's going to be yet.
Well, if
So,
your Aunt Shirley's watching, tell her I love her cards. Well, no, I can tell her. Hold on.
yes.
She can hear me too. Love your cards. My mom loves the cards that you've been sending her, and I do. We appreciate that. And that is like a ministry.
It
And
is a
we've been talking about
ministry.
ministry. It truly is, because your aunt does not know how much that brightened my mom right from the start. She would send them while my mom was in recovery. Actually, while she was still in the hospital.
Mhm.
And that's a neat story. We should get mom on here sometime. The scary part is, though, mom is kind of like me and is unfiltered at times, and it could be interesting. We could have maybe no listeners or 1,000. It could be one of the two, but we appreciate it. Where do you think I got it from? Um, and so we do. We appreciate. Hey, you can go to the website abundanttv.com and find out all the information there. And if you want to book us, you can call me or text me at 425-754-1147. You done?
Yes. Yes, I think we should go eat dinner. It's almost
I think so
8:30.
too. Hey, it's been fun, guys. Share this video even after we leave for replays. And we appreciate you, and we'll see you very soon. Remember, join us tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Abundant TV for a brand new edition of The Rob and Kristen Show. We'll see you then.